tee. And we are underway from Ford Field. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. The Lions hit 6-5 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak. And right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Here's second and 10.
What's that?
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done. And finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On fourth down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. To the air with McCarthy. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Some of them would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a core part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown. Aaron Jones hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. First and 10. Down the right sideline. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So, obviously, they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Point after up again. And we are tied at 7.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So if they can win again here in Detroit, they'd pull off the season sweep. Second down, another shot for Jones. And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up second and 4.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 4. And they give the Jones off tackle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go.
On play action, now McCarthy. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Up the middle, Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one way down at number 23 against the run in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it second and 7. Now McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Vikings first down. An 8-yard pickup.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing is McCarthy. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Here's McCarthy. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it's 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
Jones trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Jones again. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Another run for Gibbs here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
To throw is gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A shotgun snap for Goff. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. So that'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. And inside give to Jones. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 of the 34.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
2nd and 4. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. And Hockenson going to have the Vikings 1st down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Vikings 1st down. An 8-yard pickup.
From the shotgun, again to Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This 2nd and 4. Again, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he's got it. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they can't bring him down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Okay, every now and then, my defensive bias will leak out here. Abysmal play for them. You got them backed up, and you let them out.
Take advantage. And you know who's happy? The punter. Because if he was needed, they gave him a lot of space to work with now.
Yeah, because he would have had a lot to think about, right? Don't step over the back line and give him a safety. Now he's got room if he needed it.
Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
That is caught. And he will have a Vikings first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And the Vikings first down. A gain of 7.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
Gets through, and now an opening. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
6 yards.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Back to throw. McCarthy.
Open man, that's Felton.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big points.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Aaron Jones
with a milestone, career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list.
And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 4. Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
111 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
180. What's that?
They'll fake the give. Now gone. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the gun, here's Goff. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
120. Rick Flair.
Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Hey,
Turn
fire.
up.
Is that?
Play action. It's gone. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Second and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal at the
They'll run with
6-yard line.
Gibbs.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1.
Gibbs again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown.
Sam Laporta, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again. Here the 4th.
Extra point right there in the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And the Vikings first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 80 yards right rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Looking to throw. McCarthy.
He's into space past the 25.
And finally marked down at the 23. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive first down plays.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game.
41-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal to start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
We go.
Goff.
That's complete to the portal.
That'll give him 8 that time. And 3rd and 1 now.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Job 1 to pick up the first down is complete. That was a big 3rd down conversion, but they got to watch the clock. It's starting to become their enemy a bit here in a 2-score game.
Which means they have to pick up the pace, right? The tempo has to be upped, and what they do is they take...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's now 3rd down.
A big play here, 3rd and 2.
From the 50, it's gone.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35.
And the Lions first down. 1st and 10.
Goff now to throw.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around the bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's gone. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Seconds remain, 2nd and 10.
26. 180.
Now Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it with an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Let's go. 6. Back up 60. Street. 19. 18. Check smash. 18. Right in.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
On the play. And the Vikings.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Vikings 31, Lions 21.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings moving away.
Vikings.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Goff.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
95.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.